North Korea has launched a ballistic missile following a 10-week pause in its weapons testing. The Pentagon says its initial assessment shows that the projectile was an intercontinental ballistic missile that flew about 1,000 kilometers before landing in the Sea of Japan. It added that the missile did not pose a threat to the United States, its territories, or its allies.
Shalom, like give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you sincere brothers pushing this word out across the four corners of the earth. This is an article from nationalnews.com. And this was published November the 29th, 2017. And the title says, North Korea's nuclear missiles can now reach any city in the U.S. North Korea just tested an ICBM that achieved sufficient altitude and velocity to allow it to reach any city in the U.S. This is a shocking advancement that we were all told would not be possible for at least another decade. And the reason why it's a shocking advancement because the Most High is putting his spirit on these different scientists of these other countries to improve their nuclear capability. And they keep getting better and better each year. And this is all biblical prophecy. This is Daniel 9:4. It says, But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So everything's being increased nowadays. We have technology being increased with just computers and all these different phone gadgets, with these different vehicles. You have the knowledge being increased with the prophets, because you can look at it from 10 to 15 years ago and just look at the prophets nowadays. Just look how much they have increased. Look at the newer brothers that's coming into this, how quickly they can learn, you know. And just getting back to the subject, this is also talking about the Most High putting his spirit on these different scientists and proving their nuclear capability. He's increasing them, because North Korea back in the day, they weren't known for their nuclear capability or their nuclear advancement. Now look at them nowadays. They continually testing them. We see that all throughout the news nowadays. So knowledge should be increased. All right. And it says, yet North Korea now stands as a threat to every city in the United States, including Washington, D.C. and New York City. At least one expert says its lofty trajectory, suggesting an actual range of 13,000 kilometers that will bring every city in the continental United States within range, reports Breitbart News. It was the North's third successful ICBM test, and David Wright, a co-director of the Unit of Concerned Scientists, said the flight parameters pointed to a significantly longer range than previous launches. See, that links right back up with that Daniel 9:4. Knowledge should be increased. They just keep getting better and better with their scientific researches of these different missiles. North Korea, of course, has already promised to destroy the United States of America with nuclear strikes targeting multiple cities. Now it seems they have achieved the capability to do exactly that. North Korea also claims to possess EMP weapons capability, meaning it could launch just one missile into low orbit over North America and take down most of the power grid, plunging the USA into the 18th century, which will result in as much as a 9% die-off of the population due to chaos, starvation, and disease, according to at least one analysis. That's the times that we're in. We're in the times of America's end. America's about to be destroyed. America is known as Babylon the Great. It's great in wickedness. It's great in its lies. It's great in just in its pride. And the Most High is about to get ready, finish off this place. And that's why you see in the news of these different countries, they keep testing their missiles. That's biblical prophecy. And this is Joel, the 3rd chapter, and the 9th verse. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And a good example of the weak is North Korea. Just look at them back from 20 years ago. Look at their standpoint now when it comes to nuclear missiles. America is not that big bully like it used to. It can go to a different country, promote their democracy and just take over that country, take over those people's land. They can't do that anymore. It's certain procedures you gotta do now because you have these other countries, they have the same type of weapon warfare as you do, or even more powerful. So America cannot just bully these different countries anymore like it used to back in the day. North Korea is a good example of that. That's why you see all these other smaller countries such as Palestine, of course, North Korea, you have Iran, all these different countries, they developing nuclear missiles. And this is all biblical prophecies because all these different countries that's developing nuclear missiles, they're going to use those nuclear missiles on each other. Mainly it's going to be on America because America is going to get totally destroyed pursuant to biblical prophecy. This is Isaiah 9 in the 5th chapter. For every battle the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this should be with burning and fury of fire. The only thing it can do that is a nuclear missile. You have something, that's why it's called intercontinental ballistic missile. It shoots from one end of the continent all the way to the other end. Only a nuclear missile in today's time can do that. So that burning and fury of fire is going to come from the different missiles from these different countries. And America also is going to get their nuclear missiles off as well. They're going to be attacking other countries. So let's not forget that. Okay, this is Revelation, the 11th chapter and 14th verse. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. And the woe is another term for destruction. It's pretty much as war. So the second war is past, and behold, the third war coming quickly. That's talking about World War III. And that's the times that we're in. That's why you keep seeing all these different attacks on America. You hear rumors of wars, attacks on America, pretty much verbally right now because you have these different countries say they want to destroy America, mainly North Korea. And you have Russia, they going back and forth with America as well. This is all World War III. It's leading up to it. We in the initial stages of World War III. So the third war coming quickly. And just to prove that, this guy right here, Albert Einstein, said, I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. That just let you know the damage and the chaos that the World War III is going to lead to. It's going to be just nothing out here. Pretty much you can be able, develop any type of weaponry, anything like that. Everything going to be destroyed. And it's not going to be a World War IV. Just saying. World War III is going to be that much damage done to all these different places around the earth. America's going to get destroyed. Israel going to get destroyed. But it's going to be rebuilt back up. So that's the damage and the power Yahweh Bashem Shai going to have his spirit on these different missiles to attack America. And also these other countries as well. So it's going to be a lot of death out here, in this world, man, that we coming into. It's the times that we're in. All right. So, yeah, that's the article right there. North Korea's nuclear missile cannot reach any city in the U.S. They're going to continue to get better and better because the Most High wants everything be in his perfect range before he has these different countries attack America. So he knows exactly what he's doing. We in the time of, Jacob's trouble. We in the time of rumors of wars. We about to be in time of the hour of temptation. Right here, you can see right here with the nuclear missiles article, about to be in the time of World War III. All that's coming to America and pretty much all over the world, So there was an article right there for you brothers. Hope you all be edified. Like give all honor and glory again to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, double honor to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to you sincere brothers. Shalom.
The South Korean military said it conducted a missile firing test in response to the move by the North. Japan condemned the missile launch by the North as unacceptable.
Today at 3:18 a.m., a ballistic missile was launched from North Korea's western coast and has landed in our exclusive economic zone. We can never accept North Korea's continuous provocative behavior, and we are strongly protesting against it.
United Nations Security Council will hold an urgent meeting on Wednesday to discuss the recent missile launch upon a request by the U.S., Japan, and South Korea. The U.S. and its allies have repeatedly called on Pyongyang to abandon its nuclear and missile programs, but North Korea says its weapons program is necessary to counter U.S. threats and aggressions.